How likely is it, Chris, that there will be movement either in or out before the weekend, do you think?
We're more focused on ins at this present time, and it's proving a bit tricky, but no, we know we need reinforcements. We've always known that, and that's what we're battling away to try and resolve as we speak.
Just how involved are you with the recruitment team at the moment, who I'm sure are working feverishly to get stuff done?
No, heavily involved, because obviously I have my targets and players that I would like to bring. It's always hard to do it because there's many factors involved, but now I'm in constant dialogue with Stuart Webber, and obviously my staff. We're constantly speaking to advisors and various clubs to see if players are available. Sometimes we get sort of a call that a player's available and it's not the case, so you just have to sort out the ones that are genuine and the ones that you actually feel you have a chance on. So that's what we're doing right now.
There's so many names being linked with Huddersfield. Does it surprise you sometimes perhaps how wide of the mark some of them are?
Yeah, I mean, like most managers, we always say we're not going to mention names until it's actually done, but you know, there are times that you come across names, whether that's from phone calls or texts or in the media, etc. And you don't know where it comes from. It could be the advisor, it could be the selling club, it could be anything. It could be just people putting two together and getting more than four. So we like to do our business quietly, and I've always liked to do that because we're up against it with regards to other clubs and their financial muscle sometimes, and you've just got to do what you can within your remit, do the best you can from that to bring players here to make us better.
As it stands at the moment then, do you think there could be any new faces here by Saturday?
What a good question that is, and do I have a good answer for you? Yes, I do. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we may get a player over the line. Of course, we've got until very early next week, and so the weekend will be busy as well as the game. Sunday and Monday will be busy days for us. So let's hope that we'll be able to get some players in permanently or on loan by next Tuesday.
If it does go right down to the wire or deals don't come in by the end of the transfer window, does that concern you, or would you then just look to the emergency loan market so it's not necessarily a panic situation?
Well, no, especially because there's no game next week, so it does buy you time if you do have to go along that route. So yeah, I mean, it's you want players in as soon as you can. Every manager will tell you want them in July the 1st, so it's all done, but it's never the case. It never happens. Things change at various clubs through different reasons. Fitness, not in the plans, etc. Contracts. So, no, there's no panic in that respect, but it's no secret. We know we need reinforcements. We know we need more players, and we now have an opportunity to do that.
You sold Oggy after the game on Saturday. Just the extent of the conversations you've been having ongoing with Jacob Butterfield, whose situation is still a little bit up in the air. Presumably those conversations have continued this week, and how much of that is maybe persuading him to stay here?
Well, they're not as commonplace, the conversations, as they were, because we all know, and as a club, I reiterate that we've turned down several bids from Derby. And that shows that we're trying to stay strong on it. I understand how football works, and Jacob does. Of course, we can't stop them ever picking up the phone and coming back. We can't do that. But we do have a value and a price for every player, and we do have that for Jacob. And if it's not met, then my chairman says no. It's as simple as that. So we're still working away. As a team, Jacob is still working away as a player, and he's done fantastically well for a long time. Obviously, our player of the year, but also in recent speculation, it's been tough for him, but he's played, which I think is testament to him and maybe my relationship with him. But he played at Fulham, played against Brighton, and that was when all the talk was going on. So, he scored against Brighton, could have scored against Fulham. He's always involved in the game. And until he's told otherwise, I know for a fact he'll continue to do that. Of course, I want Tuesday to come, 6 p.m, and for it to be gone. And it doesn't happen, but I've got to say we've been fair in our behaviour, and we've been correcting us turning down, the bids that have come in. So I just want Jacob to continue, and I'm sure all the fans agree that they want to see him continue in the blue and white of Huddersfield.
And he went off on Saturday with a dead leg, so just to set this straight, if he doesn't play for any reason on Saturday, is he injured at the moment or is he available?
Well, he should be okay. He should be okay. It's a bit sore. It's very rare Jacob comes off, but he done 80 minutes and he did take a bit of a whack. So he should be okay. Like you say, if he doesn't play, it won't be for any other reason other than missing out with regards to that dead leg. But I'm not a betting man, but I would think he'd be okay.
And any other injuries? You were pleased to get an hour out of Sean Scannell, I think it was you said last Saturday. How's his fitness at the minute? Yeah,
again, we've played a bit of a waiting game, and we've just been pretty careful with Sean. But he's returned to training. We've managed it quite well, and we're getting him to look after his body as well. It's always important for players to know when they can and when they can't sort of do full training or part training, etc. But he's trained, and I'm sure tomorrow there's no sort of reaction. He'll be fine. And knowing Sean, he wants to do well, and I thought he was a dangerous, particularly in the second half, he was a danger for us. I think it was just him getting back into it. I'm sure he'll be flying on Saturday, and we know how big it is for us to try and get our first win. We know how close we were last week, but it's gone now. Can't change that. So let's affect what's going to happen on Saturday in a positive way.